with Internet Explorer, it would just open Edge.
Well, I just confirmed the Zoom homie's voice. I could hear Chris over there, and it sounds like my voice is going out. So that's good. We'll get some checks over off of YouTube in a minute. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday, August 29th, 2025. Ken Shot Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies, which are Bill, who appears to be in La La Land, Rich, Sam, Jeff Ryman, Greg Don't Bother Me, I'm Meeting Guy, Darren Gilholm, and Max with Chris or Chris with Max. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Max with Chris, but he's the boss.
Okay, we'll go with Max with Chris then. Go take a gander at chat. The first thing I noticed, Tony was first, but that's not the first thing I noticed. The first thing I noticed is Tony's been a member for 14 months, and he is the only member, the founding member of the golfing round. I do appreciate it, Tony. And it gets better. Wait, there's more. Tony Wallow gifted 20 memberships tonight. And some of these people I do know, some of these people I do not know. I will tell you though, people are noticing that they're getting gifted memberships because I got two messages from two different people saying, how did I get gifted a membership? And one of them actually said to thank whoever gave the membership. So I am, as I try to do each and every time, I'm thanking Tony for the 20 gift memberships. They went to Windows NT 4.0 Membership Edition, Midnight Foot Soldier. I am subscribed to him. Mert Uzenbub. Sorry, Mert. Weird name. Elizabeth Flood. I am subscribed to her. Weld and Carry. I am subscribed to Weld and Carry. Now, if it's green, that I believe mean they're either not subscribed and or they're not a moderator. I'm not 100% sure of that. Paulzilla 911 subscribed to. Brian Lightfoot and subscribed to. He also was gifted a membership. Ada Rivera. I haven't seen Ada around in a long time. I hope she's doing all right. I know she was subscribed at one time. I don't know. Official Tim Tech got a membership. Denny got a membership. Tarzan. Tarzan coins, you know, the coin guy that goes, oh! Tasman coins. Subscribe to him as well. Keith subscribed to Super Rainbow Queen, was gifted a membership, and she actually reached out to me and said, how did I get this? Well, you got it from the good gracious of Tony Wallow. Thank Tony. If you're in the chat, thank Tony Wallow for your membership. My Views Your World, I am subscribed to, got a membership. User 9646 got a membership. Linux and Games. Clucker Survivor, don't time out or blog. You know, when you start the name out with "Don't block me," Annie's place got one. Rick Lake shows up in chat. He's number 2, and Greg says, "Oh no, third place." He was cooking his dinner in the shower, so I'm not really sure if I want to pursue that or
Tony
not.
Wallow said kleptomaniac. Cool.
Yeah, so the speaker bot is working. I just heard that in my ear, which that's fine. I eventually will get this worked out to where it goes out over YouTube, but it does not go in my ear. I know Doug's just the opposite. Doug hears it in his ear, but it doesn't go out over YouTube anymore. So Super Rainbow Queen used the emojis from being a chant or being a member and said thank you for the gift. Well, thank Tony. That did not come from me. And Tony said, you're welcome. Jazz J joined us earlier. I know Jazz J is not watching. I spent a good hour and a half watching her. And I know she was leaving at 10 o'clock to go do some very nice support work to help someone out in her community. I think that's great. John Williams says, hello. You know what you're doing? I have no clue what I'm doing. Going to go back to the old days when I just winged it for 2, 3, 4 hours at a time and things turned out so much better. He said, did I get your Patch Tuesday updates today? The DaVinci machine did get updates because I just noticed when I was getting ready to start, I have the yellow dot with the 2 arrow circles going around it. So yes, did we lose Zoom? Oh, wow. I'm back. I hope it's going out over Zoom. Now I will explain this as soon as we get everybody back, and I know most people are going to come back. That was weird.
Ringing.
Yeah. Well, apparently the 30 hours were up because it said the host has ended the whatever, has ended the Zoom or whatever. And I
Wait a minute.
know, I did.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
Will go up to 30 hours. It will cut off at 30 hours as we just experienced. So as I was saying, John, yes, I do believe I got my Patch Tuesday updates today. I have the yellow dot with the circles, and I will update the DaVinci machine after the live stream is over. John says, where's Grumpy Greg with all the food, all the good food? Sam says hi. Electrician all done is what John is asking Greg. Eating his dinner, don't bother me. Funny, funny, funny. And Jeff says, all the way down the list tonight. Better late than never. I can't tell you the number of streams that I join that I'm late to. I think I may catch one or two live. Like I'll catch Doug's when it first starts because I'll be there early, and then we all know how that's going to turn out. Jeff and John are exchanging pleasantries. Hope everybody's in time to celebrate the highway. The highway. Yeah, the highway. Please go out and celebrate the holiday. Yeah, I for some reason am coming to struggles, or, it's Labor Day already. It is Labor Day already. Unbelievable. And John, sorry about the loss of your friend and your maid of honor from your wedding. And I know you want to be present with tomorrow on Doug's and with Scott and I, and I'm sure we'll have our weekly XP wars. Nightbot is working, and John says he hears me. That's good. Is there an echo? That's the main question. Is there an echo? John did the weather, but oh, you know what, John, you may have did the weather when that. Interesting. Please try to do the weather again because it should work. Hang on. No. Susanna Margin, proud single mother. Onefish says, "Oh, this is exciting." Well, yeah, I would like to get to where we do have an exciting and or a lot of conversation. Susanna Morgan says hi with the pink hand tonight. She's changing it up on me. Um, John says, "Yikes!" Okay. Major malfunction. No, 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 no. The Zoom ends. So if somebody wants to do the math and figure, say 10:05. Actually, I can tell you exactly because I do run a timer. Yeah, this started 3 minutes and 31 seconds ago. Go ahead, Chris. Right, it'll be 24 hours from 10 o'clock. So 10 to 10 is 24, and then 6 makes 30. So basically 6 hours from this time tomorrow night, or about 4 in the morning. 10 to 2 or 10 to 12 is 2, and then 4, that would make up the 6 hours. Most of us will probably still be here doing something. Long Dog is in chat. Well, I understand about being late. All the cool people all the cool people are over on Linus Tech Tips. Well, at least Greg M is there. I seriously doubt Greg M has ever watched 1 second of my live stream, and that's fine. I'm not going to go out and get all mad and upset. People watch different streams for different reasons, and I am very blessed to have everyone that shows up each and every night. And I know I've said that to where it sounds like it's canned. It's not. It's genuine. The Zoom homies are here every night. The Zoom homies are here every day. The Zoom homies are here all the time. Well, yours truly is encountered in that because unless I've got something to do and someplace to go, or I'm here as well. Now I will shut the camera off and turn the mic off so that when I'm doing things, primarily talking to myself, and you guys are going to love today's story. Believe me, you're going to really like today's story. But yes, yeah, you got poker. Oh, Kansas State's point. What? Wait. Yeah, they played last weekend, didn't they? K State. Yeah, yeah. Speaking of Labor Day, beef hot sticks at Vans or Albertsons are $5 a pack. Zoom is low. Okay, no echo. I'm trying to get caught up with chat. Chris is low. Chris is probably low because of Chris's microphone. Um, the Zoom chat. Oh, you know what?
I don't
Oh,
know why.
operator error. That's
Uh,
just okay. Now let's get Chris. Hey, Chris, could you and Max say something, please?
yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah. See, I can tell by in my ear he's
Okay.
going to be low because he's a good distance away from his microphone.
No,
Greg says, "Speak for yourself."
I actually got it right here. I'm trying to see where I
Oh, I
can
could hear him.
adjust it.
Yeah. Well, we're always going to hear him in Zoom, no matter what. If
No,
I
I can
turn
hear
off
him on
all the
YouTube.
yeah, well, now you can hear him on YouTube
I
because
could on
go
from
ahead.
when he said his little thing. I can hear him on YouTube.
Yeah, Rick Lakes is right. They can hear me because for some reason when the introduction plays and it's supposed to bring the microphone and the speakers back online, it didn't. It brought me back online, but not you guys. Now you guys can be being heard. So I'm just waiting for someone to speak so I can see what the mixer shows you guys being, which means I need someone on Zoom to speak. Yeah,
Speaking.
you guys are a little low by the mixer. So I'm going to bump that up to about right there because they say, and I hate using that terminology, that they say you should be about halfway into the yellow. And I'm in the yellow, and every now and then I bounce into the red, but that's because I have a big, loud voice, and I'm aware of that.
Am I better now?
Now you're much better, Chris. Yes, thank you.
I adjusted I turned off the automatic adjuster.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Chris,
All
you're louder.
right.
I can't judge if you're better.
Yeah. Long Dog says, by the way, at Ken Style Live 2025, yesterday his excursion into OBS and Ghetto's Fortnite computer gave you a better understanding. I actually got all the issues with Fortnite with Ghetto computer fixed. I am going to actually demonstrate that Sunday maybe in a video how you get to that point and then how you get rid of that. And um, I don't want to go down the one avenue of doing it, so I'm trying to think of another way to do it because the one is so easy to fix. I was really kind of mad at myself because I should have known that. And then the other one, you got to do a couple jumping through some hoops to get it, but it can be done. It's not any life shattering, spend a lot of money type thing to do. Thank you. It was a great exercise. Yeah, well, it was really good. I probably was talking too fast. I probably should have figured out to slow down and maybe the doggone lag was what was killing me because I see stuff on OBS and it's live. It's instant. And I see stuff on the studio and it's about 7 seconds behind just to the studio. And last night, that stream was about 20 seconds or so late getting over to YouTube. Probably a lot of that had to do, I was on Zoom, I was remoted into Alec Ghetto's computer, Joshua's computer.
Remoted.
I was sharing my screen. Yeah, I remoted into Ghetto's computer and we removed his OBS completely. So Tony says, what exercise? I did a second live stream last night and a third live stream last night on OBS. And the first one was we deleted thinking it would solve the OBS problem that Ghetto was having. And Greg says, "Can exercise? Take a photo." I do exercise every once in a while. I try to play golf. I mean, that's exercise. I was going to play golf today. And there was two things that happened that prevented me from playing golf. One was me, and one was something else. My legs just did not want to cooperate today, so I said I'm not going to go play golf. And then by the grace of whatever, I got the phone call from who I was going to play golf with, and he said, "I can't play golf today. I hope that's okay." And I'm like, "It's fine. I understand." So, but back to the exercise. So we deleted OBS, we removed it from his computer, and we went through and found some things and got rid of them. And then we went to install it. Couldn't install it. We kept getting an error. There was a couple of things running in the, yes, Tony, by the grace of God, he called and it was fine. It actually worked out good for my niece, but that's a different story. So we deleted everything. We downloaded a new version of OBS. It's free. We go to put it on his computer. We're in the middle of the installation, and this big box pops up and says, "Don't give me any ideas. I don't want to do that." No, it says it can't install it because something is running. Okay, we'll just turn that something off, and we can install it. No, we turned something off, and then another error popped up. We actually ended up shutting a lot of stuff off because, as most of us know, when you delete things and you turn things, hello, Jazz. Jazz, you said you weren't going to be here. Oh, Jazz is on her phone, and she's got a Your Honor phone. So if you say hi to Jazz, say, "Your Honor, I object." And trust me, she will laugh. She's got a great sense of humor. Back to the project. We ended up, okay, you haven't gone out yet. All right. 17 minutes late. Imagine that. That's all the further I'm going with that, by the way. So we ended up shutting a lot of things off because, as you know, when you restart your computer, it'll all come back on and be active upon a restart. Upon deleting all that stuff, we put the OBS back on there. We put everything that we had taken off of this OBS back on, moved it around and made it look pretty, arranged it, yada, 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 and we're good to go. We went to see if what we were attempting to do worked, and you cannot imagine my frustration and disappointment when the problem was still there. You play golf? That's a great joke. Yes, I attempt to play golf. I would really like to start playing again. And I concluded today that I probably will never walk a golf course ever again in my life. I will play at a course where there's carts, so you get to, and it's not because I'm lazy, it's because of my legs. I'm still going to walk from the cart to the ball, get in the cart, go find the ball, the old saying, a few moments later, hit the ball again. So she is just finishing her food. Okay, that's okay. But you shouldn't have eaten food because I happen to know what you're going to go do, and I do know it involves food. So you shouldn't have eaten. You should have waited, unless you don't like to eat your own cooking. I was just giving her a hard time. John Williams, he sent it to Ghetto. Ghetto's issues are all fixed. Ghetto has no problems now doing what he wants to do. And then I probably will do the thing to show how it got to that point. And it's really pretty easy. I do it all the time. And one of the ways that it happens is because of this contraption right here, which is my phone. And I don't have a Your Honor phone. I have an iPhone 16. And it was a gift to myself, given what's going on in my life right now. Enough of that. So where are we at? We are in overtime. Do you believe that? I have been talking for 19 minutes, now 20. Let's go look at chat. John Williams, he sent it to Ghetto. I haven't sent Ghetto anything in a long while except my time and my expertise, excuse me, on OBS and DaVinci, and he still has DaVinci on his machine, and he's actually dabbled in DaVinci, which is a good thing. You know, he can't really screw anything up. Get in there, create something, and learn from it. I still do that to this day. Greg Guy Funny. Where is Greg? Didn't come. Oh yeah, Greg's back. He's just eating. Um, Sir Ken's, there's two of us. Now you got me wanting to do something that I need to get another. I need to duplicate myself, put myself behind myself. Wonder if that's possible. I'll reach out to my technical department after the stream and see if that can be done. Sam, are you going to be around after the stream?
Should be.
Good. My technical department will be present. So, does anybody have anything they would like to bring up? Anything? Chat? Zoom homies? I see Bill didn't come back when it shut down, and that's fine. I forgot to ask Jazz how much her phone cost her in the Philippines. I know what it is, but I forgot earlier to ask, and I don't want to ask her here. I'll ask her on her stream. She may or not. I know she was asking a question tonight, and I knew the answer, so I put one of my favorite or one of my comical answers in there. And you guys have actually heard me say stuff like this before, and I thought she was going to fall on the floor laughing. She was laughing so hard. Nobody got anything? Nobody got any requests? Long Dog, there. Look at that. I think, oh, Long Dog, boom, he shows up. So what are you guys doing for Labor Day weekend? None of us are going to have because none of us are going to have a baby. I guess Long Dog is attempting to make a joke about Labor Day and going into labor. I'm guessing. I need to get a new soundbite. Can't hear you, Jeff. You're muted, and it's probably good we can't hear you.
It's a dad joke.
Oh, is that a dad joke? Okay, all right.
Well, it's in that class of joke.
Yeah. Well, I need to get a soundbite that goes wah wah wah. Isn't what Labor Day is about the celebration of motherhood? Oh my gosh. Long Dog, I think you better go check your blood sugar. I think you need to see where you're currently at. Yes, John, we are in overtime now. 8 minutes worth of overtime, which is good. Which is good. When there's interaction with
time and a half for listening to you in overtime.
Yes, instead of 3 cents, I'll give you a nickel. Yes.
Hey. I can use every little bit.
Long Dog says, I'm so confused. Welcome to the club, Long Dog. Welcome to the club. It's kind of a requirement to be confused to be on this channel and on the panel. I can't spell. I give up typing. I'm going to go back to pecking. Okay, Labor Day, according to a quick Google search, is a public holiday or day of festivities held in honor of working people in the United States and Canada on the first Monday in September, in many other countries on May 1st. That is the meaning of Labor Day. It has nothing to do with celebrating mothers. I believe that's done in May. I believe it's called Mother's Day. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, Jazz, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for commenting. I do appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow afternoon. Missy's channel is giving us the purple hand, and I am going to go back and rewatch her video that she did, and I'm going to share it later. I asked her on Jazz's channel tonight, could I share it? And I'm pretty sure I can. It's interesting. It's about what YouTube does with your channel comments that you make on people's channel. And she actually would fit in really good around here with figuring things out because she explained it very, very well. And she proved what she was saying. So I found it interesting. and I will be sharing it. You can drop your link at you that's all, folks. Missy, you can drop your link for your channel. I made you a moderator, so you have the ability to drop your link and anyone else's that you would like. Don't worry about doing the moderation. I've got good moderators that take care of that for me. Yes, the English language. Um, I'll learn a foreign language, and then how bad could that be? It will not be Tagalog. It will not be Visayan. It will not be Cebuano. It will not be Oregano. It will not be anything Asian. I struggle enough with English. German? Nope. Swedish? Nope. You know what they say is the easiest foreign language to learn? Does anyone know off the top of your head? Take a wild guess what they say is the easiest foreign language to learn. Long Dog says Ebonics.
Does Pig Latin count?
I could never grasp Pig Latin. I understand it's ichne, so you drop a letter and put ichne behind her. No. Is it for you? Is it English? Oh, John. Yes, for me it is English. Tony says Mexican. No, believe it or not, at one point in time, now this may have changed over the years. At one point in time, they said Chinese Mandarin was the easiest language to learn. And that I was told that when I was stationed at Fort Ord, and I'd go down to the linguistic school that's held down in Monterey. The people at the linguist school said Mandarin Chinese is the simplest and easiest language to learn. I disagreed then. I disagree now.
I have a bunch of friends. Well, a lot of the people I go and play cards with, most of them are Asian. Most of them colloquially speak Mandarin. They speak it all the time at the table.
Yeah.
There's maybe 2 or 3 of us who don't speak it. And it's hard for me to pick up anything. And I've been friends with a couple of these folks since 1979.
Wow. Missy's channel said
A
she found
tonal
German easy
language.
to learn. I'm going to guess she might have been stationed in Germany. I know she's a veteran. I don't know which branch of the service, but I do know she's a veteran. I found German to be fairly easy when I was in Germany. I'm not in Germany anymore. I still, oddly enough, retain a lot of Korean, and I'm not sure why that is. I mean, I did spend the 5 years there when I was in the Army, and I was married to a Korean. Oh, I got another update. Now I get to update both my machines. I wonder how bad it would affect it if I did them both at the same time. What could possibly go wrong?
Are these Windows 11 machines?
Both of them, yes, I am running both machines
I'm not
now
getting
on
any
11.
notifications for my Windows 10 machine.
Yeah, I mean, September 1st is right around the corner, which means October 14th is literally right around the corner. And what was her name? My Korean wife's name was Hong Soo Young. And Hong is her last name. This is how they do their names.
Right.
It's your last name first and then your first name last. And her name was Hong Soo Young. We still talk occasionally. We do have 2 children. The German. There was no Fraulein when I was in Germany. I was a married man at the time. Oh, John. Too bad you can't be around tomorrow. We could have some fun. So.
I had a comment I was going to make, but I'll wait till we're offline.
Yeah, we kind of want to keep it.
Get you in trouble.
We want to get right to that line and not go over it, but we want to get to the line. Maybe fade into the line a little bit.
Line with some people.
Yeah.
Not with everybody, but with some people.
Right. Yes, I know that all too well. But yes, most people you understand who's going to understand. Good.
Let me just say, it's the story about my Asian friend who was a wannabe high hurdler.
Oh, okay.
Tell
All
you
right.
his name later.
Okay. Okay. We are way into overtime tonight. Harangue, harangue, harangue. Now, I learned what harangue means tonight. Um,
Means to
Melvin,
mess with somebody or to tease them or something like
um,
that. I mean, that's the way I take it.
Missy was in South Korea briefly. I was there twice. I was stationed down in the southern part of the country. My first tour, my second tour, I was trying to get back to the southern part, and I
Mm.
got put up on the DMZ, which I didn't really like, but I was a measly old E5 sergeant and didn't have a lot of ranking and pull to get moved down south like I wanted to go, but it was okay. I mean, I really
But
enjoyed being in
yeah, some
Korea.
names are, I guess, considered common. I have a Chinese friend from Taiwan that I worked with several years ago named John Wang. Now, uh, Wang, he said, is like Smith over there. It's just a common
Yeah, Lee or
last name.
Yi is common in Korea.
And
We pronounce
that
most of the
John
time.
is not what his name is
Right,
over there, but I mean,
right.
most of them anglicize or select an English
Yeah,
name
yeah.
simply to make it easier for people to talk to
Well, sure. I
instead
mean,
of saying, hey, you come, well, whatever,
yeah, yeah.
and
And
mangling the pronunciation probably.
yeah,
But
I
I can't imagine any Chinese dialect being easy to learn.
I said it then
They
and I
are
say it now. There's no way. No, there's
they
no
are
way. That's the
tonal
easiest.
languages. My friend Jabo Tang, who's the guy that helped me get a job out here and all that, he speaks Mandarin. He grew up in Bangkok, so he speaks Thai fluently. He speaks Mandarin fluently. A little, what's the main dialect? Oh shit, I'm old and can't remember. But at any rate, he gave me some examples of something with the same characters and show me the Chinese characters. He would say it 5 ways, and the tone of the pronunciation just changed a tiny bit. And yet each of the 5 things meant something different.
Right. That's
So for
yeah.
those of us who speak European-based languages, which are not tonal, whenever we try to learn a tonal language and say something, well, we're probably insulting our friends or whatever. I mean, calling them an SOB and not even knowing it.
Not even realize it. Okay, so apparently I can't see. I'm trying to adjust my camera. Ever since we did that
And
thing the other night with Wintermute, I can't make any adjustments on this camera. I can on the
the
camera that's over there.
Japanese is another one. I worked with a Japanese fellow in Oak Ridge. He came over for like a year or so and worked with us on some things. And he was explaining in Japan, before you're considered educated, you have to be able to read and write 3 different forms of Japanese.
Oh, wow.
There's one of them's called katakana, which I think is the one with the Chinese characters. And then there's another one called romanji, which is where they use Roman characters, and make up words.
Right. Is the third
And then
language
there's,
Jumanji?
I don't know. But anyway,
uh,
there were 3 of them. And he was very embarrassed about his son, who had come over part of the time to stay with him, because his son had actually dropped out of high school, which is a big social faux pas in Japan.
right.
But anyway, he was saying, and I'm sure I've got some of it wrong, but you have to be able to read and write in 3 different sets of characters that comprise different forms of Japanese language
Let me catch up with chat
before
real quick.
you
John
are
Williams
considered.
said we had 2 students from Japan. Yeah, John has done some hosting, which is fantastic in my eyes, in my opinion. Missy said, my time in the Middle East seemed Arabic was harder to learn. I never did have to go to the desert, and
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for
The
that.
daughter of a good friend of mine from Oak Ridge, she was extremely bright and got a full scholarship to University of Wisconsin or something like that. And she studied languages. And one of the language she learned Arabic. She became a fluent speaker and read and writing Arabic. And she worked for a while out of college for one of the 3-letter agencies because she was fluent in Arabic. That was in the time when we were all worried about
Right, right.
terror cells and stuff like this. Is like late 90s, early 2000 time frame. And she spent some time in the Middle East working for, I don't know which one, maybe NSA or whatever, in the intelligence work.
John said the 2 students that they hosted ended up getting married in life later. That's so cool. And I knew
I
that we
assume he
talked
means
about that.
to each other.
No, he meant to other people. Yeah, he means to each other.
Well,
So
I
those of
mean,
you that are new here tonight, we always end the show the same way every night with what we call affectionately Jeff's Dancing Girls. And then we have the pig, and then we have the thing that I
Scroll.
keep saying I'm going to change that I haven't changed, and that goes a little bit like this if it
You got to
works.
make the scroll run a little bit longer. You slowed
I-
it down.
My
and
tech
still
department, I
cut
sent an
off too
email the
soon.
other day. I said, hey guys, I can't get this to work. What gives? And I won't tell you what they responded with.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Or John, Nightbach, One Fish, Tony. Yeah, I know part of how to fix that. All right, everybody, I still haven't fixed the scroll. It's too quick. I need to slow it down. I also need to shrink it down and make everything fit. And I also need to increase the amount of time that it runs. 7 seconds is not enough time. But then again, I don't want the outro to run forever and ever and ever. So I want to thank everyone for being here tonight, both on YouTube and the Zoom homies for being here. I want to thank Tony Wallow for gifting the memberships to the 20 people he gifted those to. From the bottom of my heart, Tony, thank you so much. Thank you for being the only member of the golf legend level, golfing level, whatever I call it. Now I'll get with you on that as well. I want to thank everyone that has not been here before. Hopefully you stuck around and saw the outro. And if you did stick around, let me know in comments, and hopefully they stick, of what you thought about that. And there are changes that need to be made to that. If you're a Doug Betts fan, Live Windows Training with Doug Betts, he will have a show tomorrow at 2 o'clock my time, which will be 11 o'clock on the West Coast. And you can figure out the time zones in between across the world and everything else. Yes, I do this 7 days a week at 10 o'clock every night. I've been doing it pretty much for 4 solid years, with the exception of a few breaks here and there, every night, night in and night out. And the homies are what keeps me going. And hopefully, we hope to see everyone that was here tonight come back tomorrow night. If you would like to join us on the Zoom panel, my email address is on the screen. It's kstout00m@gmail.com. Now, I have to say that because people always put OO not 00. It is a number. It's an inside joke. I'm not going to mention any names, but he resides in Las Vegas, wants me to change it to 10 and 10. No, I'm not going to do that. That's
Tony
too
Waller said he-
reverse it every week.
With that, I'm going to hit the button and end the stream. And again, if you want to join us, send me an email. We'll get you the credentials. You'll get to join us and see the madness that occurs and the support and help that occurs after this live stream ends. Nightbot is saying, Nightbot, yeah, good night. Oh my God.